Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup should be interesting. The Bears are top 10 in converting third down opportunities, and they'll be up against the Falcons defense looking to knock that conversion rate down. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback. He takes this for 3 to the 29. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Townsend. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first down, Townsend. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Operating from the gun. Townsend. And an alley to run. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10. Townsend. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And now a first down following that long gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers to, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? If as a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Now, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
Now after the made field goal, Walsh back out to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4". Throwing on first down. Joseph. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slam. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
On first down, Joseph. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
1st and 10. Joseph. And he whips that one incomplete there. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. To throw again. Joseph. And that'll be incomplete. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Joseph. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Blair Walsh on to attempt the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go. 1, 9.
Looking to throw. Joseph. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The numbers for him from a week ago. 6 catches, 69 yards.
5th in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong category. I mean, if you're in the top 5 in anything, I don't care whether it's football or tiddlywinks, you're having a nice season.
To throw on second down. Joseph. And he slings one that's incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Joseph. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. From the gun, Townsend. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. Back to throw. Townsend. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. So 1 quarter in the books on a cold December afternoon. It's the Bears off to the early lead. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So out come the Falcons now. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Throwing to start the drive. Joseph. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Throwing on first down. Joseph. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Looking to throw on second down. Joseph. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on third down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. Off play action. Joseph. And some space here. And avoids the contact by sliding. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw on second down. Joseph. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Looking to throw on second down. Townsend, his throw incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Bears on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun, Townsend. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. First down, Townsend, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
To throw on second down, Townsend. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
From the gun, Townsend. To connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. We focus our attention on the Bears defense now. And a tight ball game here, and in these close ones, every drive becomes magnified.
And we don't want to overuse the word critical, but it feels that way as they head out there for this possession. They need to get the ball back and give their offense a chance to get them totally back into this game.
We'll see if the defense can do just that here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he rifles one incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
2nd down following the incompletion. see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Throwing on 3rd and long. Joseph. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's taken to the 26. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Bears take over. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, landed.
On 1st and 10, Townsend. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Throwing again. Townsend into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Switch it up here and look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. That time a 6-play drive. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Bears on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Townsend. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Chicago. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner.
Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Joseph. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be shoved down pretty hard near the 48-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw on second down. Joseph. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
First down. Joseph. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw on second down. Joseph firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action.
Come on, let's go!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Bears trail at home at halftime. The Falcons have come in and looked good as the road team, and will just keep trying to play hard and maintain the lead going forward. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Down midway through the first, Joseph's under pressure and throws the pick. Daniel's going to run it back for the touchdown, pushing the lead to 10. Falcons Falcons have it at the 7. Joseph's on point with the throw, and this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown. Now trailing by just 3. Bears have the football midway through the 2nd. Their hurry throw would be picked off. Falcons defense comes away with the turnover. Offense out now following the interception. The catch is made after a quick pass, and this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown. Falcons go up by 4. So that'll do it from our EA Sports Studios. Now let's get back up to Chicago as we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
It's a short kick taken near the 18. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays.
Oh, the Bears break through, and they block it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Extra point try now for Walsh. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And here now come the Falcons. On 1st and 10, Joseph, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He spins free. Room to run past midfield. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Throwing on first down. Joseph. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Yards to go on second down. And they give this time to the tailback. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the gun, Joseph. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. Now a handoff here to his running back. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Townsend. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. That one good for 15 and a first. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Looking to throw. Townsend.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
To throw on 3rd down, Townsend. A nice little juke. Jukes by again. Touchdown, Chicago! It's their quarterback. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. Walsh now for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A drive that time of 6 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. It's a short kick, taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st down, Joseph. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Joseph. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Joseph throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
On 3rd down, Joseph is going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball, and he's into the clear. He's at the 30, past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
Extra point try now for Walsh. And the lead is up to 14. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Going to give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Let's go!
To throw on 2nd down. Joseph. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. The Falcons on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Joseph. Throwing left side, it's complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, Joseph. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Throwing on 1st down, Joseph. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Joseph. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Joseph. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Okay, so thought they might go for it here, down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Well, this is something I may never understand. I don't get why a quarterback under duress who has a chance to get rid of the ball and save the yardage keeps it and runs out of bounds. Instead of an incomplete pass and no loss of yardage, it's a 3-yard loss.
Second down now after the sack. From the gun, Townsend. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Bears on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue landing. Blue landing.
Operating from the gun, Townsend. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Let's go. Try 38. Try 38.
To throw again. Joseph. And his throw here's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And no, it's incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Back to throw. Townsend. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Back to the air on 2nd down. Townsend. And some room to work. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
And I think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Red zone opportunity. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right, that pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Joseph. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
First down, Joseph, and an alley to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. First and 10. Joseph, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. fumble recovery. Townsend, rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
To throw on second down. Townsend. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Off the play fake. Townsend. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time? Hopefully with a chance to win.
Looking to throw. Joseph. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing again. Joseph looking middle, and it's incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
To throw on third down. Joseph. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early.
False start, offense.
So pin that one on the rookie right tackle.
Remember those days when the right side was simply the run-blocking side? Now you're dealing with some of the better pass rushers in the league. It'll make you a little jittery.
From the gun, Joseph. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a second down. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Joseph. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Back to throw. Joseph. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
You know what's really hard for a big-time running back is patience. Being able to hang in there when the runs aren't there, when you're taking some hits early in the game. But this drive, he's come alive, and in a big way, now he's starting to gallop.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a preview. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Bears, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And next week, they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.